my...
Hello guys, welcome back to Habitual Crypto. My name's Dan, and today we're going to talk about whether or not the Bitcoin correction is over and where we think it's headed from there. We're also going to do a lot of technical analysis on different altcoins and just take a look at some of the big news stories that came out over the past 24 hours that may help keep Bitcoin's rally continuing. So thanks for tuning in with us, and we will start out by looking at the Bitcoin chart. Just get some music going there. Let me know if it's too loud. And here we go. So this is what we had charted out from the past few days. Let me delete that. We are still holding our support here. So these are Fibonacci retracement levels in yellow, and some of our key historical and psychological levels for support. So I did want to add 42,000 as also a possible line of support here because one of the moving averages has actually moved up to that level. So let me just do that, and then we will kind of zoom in and take a look at where we are in the past 24 hours. So we're on the hourly chart here. Zoom in here. And yeah, so we're holding up quite nicely. We hit this $45,000 mark about 3 times over the last 24 hours, 36 hours almost, and then we were able to break above this key Fibonacci retracement level. That's the, let's see, that's a 382 level, and we came back down and tested that as support as well. And then we were able to break above the 9-hour moving average here in blue, and you can see once we broke above it and kind of held it there for an hour, we closed this red candle here above it. We had a big move up after that, and we've kind of been using it as support, and then we broke below it, and that's why, and now we're kind of testing it again. But yeah, a lot of people are trying to say why this happened, and I explained a few reasons why I think the drastic drop happened in a short period of time. I explained that yesterday, but just zooming out here, this really happened because this is what markets do. This is, it's not an elevator that goes up and down. It's more like stairs, and there's ebbs and flows to it. So this is what a lot of charts look like, and this is very healthy. Bitcoin has been doing incredible, and it was it could have went up a lot higher before we saw a correction, or a correction could have happened way earlier, but these corrections are going to happen no matter what. They're going to happen at some point, and through this bull cycle they're going to happen many times until we reach the top of this cycle. So it's nothing to get scared of. You don't want to panic sell your Bitcoin to you don't want to panic sell it to big companies that are trying to buy it right now, and these Bitcoin whales who are just have tons of cash on the side at hand at all times, ready to they wait for this and then they buy. Coinbase, one of the biggest exchanges, saw a ton of Bitcoin buying yesterday during this dip. And again, you don't want to be the one selling your Bitcoin to them, especially at these low points. If you want to sell some of your Bitcoin, and take some profits to help your family, to help your life, to make your livelihood better, that is a good thing. It's just you don't want to be selling it at these, these big drops. You want to be selling them when you feel really good about the price. So don't panic sell is my point. You want to sell it when Bitcoin's on you're feeling really good, when you have a little bit of euphoria. That's a good time to think, maybe I'll sell a little bit, maybe I'll take a little profit. And then if you take a little profit, you help out your life, and then you see a big dip again, now you have some cash you could buy back in at a lower price. So again, I'm more of a believer in the long term. I'm holding what I have, but my point is, if you want to take some profits, there's nothing wrong with that. Just don't get fear, don't let fear make you sell your Bitcoin to somebody else who knows this market is most likely going up. Yeah, yeah, Ridvan. I am a linky, if that's the term you want to use. We can definitely check out the link chart right after Bitcoin here, because that's really what I'm here to do. I want to be checking out coins for you guys. I really think Link is a necessary cryptocurrency to to help other cryptocurrencies evolve. And it has some competitors, but I think Link is the overall best oracle at the moment. So and see where we're at with that. But just with Bitcoin here, we are we did get up to about 51,400, and now we're having a little dip. I'm hoping for Link and for all the other altcoins that we kind of range through here. If we do go lower, I think 42 and 40,000, actually 44, 42, and 40,000 are three huge supports. Even if you look past the 45, which we've already have support on, if we go lower than where we crashed, I think those three supports, I believe one of them will hold, and we will kind of range between, I think we'll be ranging between 45 and 52 for a week or two. That would be my guess, not financial advice, but I think we'll consolidate here and then move up from there. And I think we'll get up past 60,000 eventually, and then we'll see where we can go from there. But yeah, I think we're going to range here, and that's going to hopefully, I think that will cause the altcoin dominance to rise, the Bitcoin dominance to fall. If Bitcoin kind of finds its foothold here, stays in here, I can kind of draw it out. If Bitcoin kind of ranges in here and forms some sort of pattern and eventually tightens up and makes a move, possibly up past our all-time high, it's not going to go up quite like that, but something like that I'm expecting. And I think if we see that, if we see Bitcoin settle down, it's going to give people confidence to move some of their profits into altcoins. And we see this this is how the money moves in crypto. It starts with Bitcoin. Normally we'll move into Ethereum. I think Ethereum's kind of sharing that with a few other bigger altcoins now, especially Ethereum's competitors. I think the money is going to move from Bitcoin into Cardano, Ethereum, Polkadot, and Litecoin. And then it will move from there into the top 50 coins, top 100 coins, and then the rest of the coins. And a lot of them will see really big gains if that happens. But the first thing is Bitcoin has to settle down and not really have any major drops, which I think there's a good possibility of that happening. So if we look at the dominance chart again, we are getting close to these key supports here. We were talking a lot about this yesterday. I believe if we are able this has been the Bitcoin dominance since the beginning of the year. Starting here, starting right here, we've been on a downtrend, and now we've kind of, taken a break here. And I think if Bitcoin's able to relax and people feel okay to take some liquidity out of Bitcoin, move it into some other coins, there's a good chance we break these key levels here, which, they both are around 61. And if I zoom out here, I'll go on the daily. This is a year-long pattern since 2018, since the beginning of the bear market, all the way up. And then this one is from September 2019. And we've had multiple hits on these as support. So if this is to break, and if the red one breaks as well, I think we're looking at a big drop in Bitcoin dominance. I think once the alt starts moving, people are not going to want to miss the boat, and they will be eager to get their money into some of these to make some gains on it. So yeah, we're looking at around the 61. If Bitcoin dominance falls past 61, I think there's a good chance, we might bounce on there for a little while. But if Bitcoin relax, I think it will give us enough momentum to get through these support levels, and then I think you're going to see a relatively large drop, a faster drop than even this. So we'll see what happens, but those are the levels I'm looking at. I'm keeping an eye on, and even though Bitcoin has kind of turned the corner here, there's been some crazy volatility over the last few days, and you're not seeing this Bitcoin dominance chart hold a daily candle above 62.63. Like, normally with this kind of crazy movement, it would scare people back into Bitcoin, and I would have expected these levels to get up to 65, 66, but that didn't happen, which tells me people, are willing to hold on to their alts because they feel like the gains might be there if they're patient enough. And I think that's the case as well. Not financial advice, but that's how I'm looking at it, and I'm watching these levels, hoping we get a breakthrough, because I do hold a lot of Bitcoin, but I look for, I'm trying to be patient. I'm holding a lot of alts, waiting for that alt season, that true alt season to happen. And I think it's going to be even crazier than years past. So, because a lot more money is now in the whole crypto market as a whole. So we'll see what happens. But I'm keeping my eye on that. And let's go to Link for Ridvan. So Link, if you were able to, I don't know if you were able to, if you were holding before this this correction here, but it definitely came down, it came down quite a bit. And I don't know if you're able to buy any in the low 20s, but that would have been great. I don't see much downside from here. You placed along at 24. Well, you've been in since 45 cents, so you're you're doing good either way, I would say. But if you got it in at 24, that's yeah, I'd say that's really good. Even today, you came down and didn't even get down to 24, so that's a good sign. I would say. Let's see if you can hold the daily like that. But it looks, if nothing drastic happens with Bitcoin, I think I think Link is a very good project and is going to be able to get back in this channel. And that's what you want to see. These were from a few days ago. I can clean this up a little bit. Yeah, but this and closing like a 4 hour candle above that line would really kind of give me the confidence that you're going to stay in there. And I think if Bitcoin moves sideways or if it goes up, there's a good chance you're going to get up there. Not financial advice, but that's what I'm looking at here. And even if Bitcoin goes down to those $42,000 mark, if it's a slow decline and not some, hour candle that drops that far, I think Bitcoin dominance will continue to fall, and these bigger altcoins, these top 20 altcoins like Link, I think will hold where they are, or they'll continue to climb up slowly. So we'll see what happens here. But this is the hourly chart here, so it's forming another channel here. So here was the day here. Let's see how we're doing here. There's a good chance you get back into this main channel. That's what I would guess. But again, as long as we don't see anything drastic with Bitcoin, I think a lot of these altcoins will start to climb back. There's a chance that we you come back down and make a higher low from this point, because you are doing higher high, higher low on the hourly at